Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to show you the best way to farm Ledx's and defib. There is these new camps on Interchange that you can go check. So this is the new camp. I'll show you a couple of spots, but when you spawn near these camps, the first thing you want to do is like run straight to the med camp. So it's on this side. I'll show you the loot around, but mostly the med tents here is where the Ledx spawns. So Ledx can spawn on tables or any meds here, but here you really have to look inside. Here you go. See? It never fails us. So it's always in here. So let's say you just kind of like your homie goes around and doesn't check, you can't really see it. You really have to go and check. There's a lot of tool sets that spawns here. RAM, tech spawns. Also these weapon crate. Well here, oh my god, a Tetris as well. So on the main table. So you really have to make sure you check all the shelves because usually they spawns there. The medical shelves here as well. I did found one as well in there once. I feel it's a little bit more of a gamble in the med crates and a bunch of tech spawns over here. Okay. So make sure when you have the spawn, make sure the first thing you do is you run to the med camp to do to go get the Ledx. So after that, there is also a moonshine spawn. It doesn't like spawn all the time, but I would say pretty frequently. And I've seen as well at that same spawn, 2 moonshine. It really depends how your luck is. So right here you go up. You just want to jump. Here you always have armor that spawns. It's level 3, so it's kind of garbage. But if you start wipe, it's pretty good. And you just go through here. You'll have some weapon crate, weapon parts here. There is a duffel bag here. And then on this table, they didn't spawn the moonshine, but wherever the whiskey is usually where the moonshine can spawn. So make sure you always check this barrel. And then we can run all the way across here. And usually there is like some ammo spawn right here. It's usually not really good. Duffel bag. Great. Always check this mannequin. The cowboy hat sells for like about 60k because it is the barter on mechanic 2 for the ME ammo for the new sniper. This one. So you can barter it. It always spawns a hat. So it really just depends on which one you have. The next spot I want to show you, it's in front of Idea. So you go in Idea and you're going to go straight to the left. And it's this like whole area. So this whole kitchen area. You will have like good ammo spawn. I find like M80, fuel, ammo right here. You have to check like all corner. The level 4 armor here is pretty guaranteed. It's either here or upstairs. Also, there will be ammo spawns right here, as well as here. You just have to check. Also here, usually there is a figurine. Now it is a pro kill, but usually figurine spawns pretty often there. And inside you'll have med spawns on bed sometimes. There you go, Salua right here. Sometimes good ammo parts right here. It's not the best parts, but you know, you can sell a scope for good money. Sometimes the armor spawns right here. But yeah, you want to check the chair. Scopes right here. Some ammo. Make sure you check the ammo. Sometimes the armor level 4 spawns right here. You'll have a main quest here as well. Oh, you'll have to go check this area anyways. So ammo here, this is T, but you can find usually like BP, BS, So this is where I kind of farm my ammo when I want to do like a really quickie run. So either reserve or here. All right, so we are at no backpack over here. At the third area I want to show you guys, it's Tegilla's hideout, basically. You come in here, and the entrance is in the van. Now, I am in offline mode right now to show you guys. So what I would do though, is go up top of these boxes, and you can see if Tegilla's over here kind of hanging out. Sometimes he kind of hangs like right in this corner, or sometimes he's like right like here. I've seen him mostly over there and in the back, like over there. So usually you're pretty safe to kind of go in. But make sure you double check. If you want, you can bring nades and, you know, try to see if he kind of like VoIP at you guys. When you go in the table, there's like med spawn. I found morphine most of the time. Good ammo. I found BT, BP, or BS. I did found M80, I believe, right here. So this is good ammo and med spawns. And you can keep going. You have to look on top of all like boxes. Some random things like kind of spawns there too. Well, I'm gonna show you like most of what spawning is. The hideout. So this is like his little hideout. Horses or other things that can spawn here, vases, anything like that. Tech spawn over here, and there's a duffel bag right there. Keep going. That's in the back. Be careful. This is where usually Tigla is. I've seen sausage, wine, vodka spawn on this table, so this is a food spawn. You can check also over here. And then you just gotta like check because everything is kind of in like some really random corners. I'm gonna go through it like pretty quickly, but I've never found really anything that's like crazy good. I heard someone found a Bitcoin here, but never actually saw it. So, yeah, if ever you are stuck and there's a team waiting over there, there's another way to leave. I'll show you right there. More ammo. See BP right here. And this, what it is? Terrible. All right. There we go. So you can go back up here, and then you can literally jump right here. If you are heavy, you will break your legs. Oh, you know, be careful. All right. So no backpack is like right here. You keep going forward. And the mini camp is going to be right here. Now be careful when you approach this area because people either hang out over on top of these rocks, and people spawn really close to this area. So for sure, like you're not the only one there first if you didn't get the spawn. So here we are. Usually you'll have med spawn over here. This is the shelf where the Ledx spawns. So it either at the bottom of the shelf. I'm gonna show you like right here or right here. I've seen defib spawn right here as well. Check always here. Make sure you check those thins right there. Also the shells right here. It's not here. Figurine, if you're looking for Tegilla's figurine or any Tegilla figurine, they kind of spawn here often, I would say. Seen a couple. So if you're gonna... Oh, an intel folder can also spawn on top of that. And you have a weapons box and also another level 4 armor right here. Otherwise, there's the camp kind of looks in the same camp in the USEC camp in Wood. It's a bit like the same thing. So you'll have like gun spawns right here, weapon crate, attachment. There will be like ammo right here. So make sure you check properly. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Ledx. I would say every time I kind of ran Interchange, I was spawning near one of those camps. and I got pretty much at least a Ledx, and if the Ledx was not spawning, I was getting a defib on one or the other camps. So depending on which side you kind of like on, I can determine how many Ledx you get. All right, and this is just to show you quickly. I have what, 5 Ledx right now. One was used for my med 3 station. It doesn't have to be found in raid, so if ever you found Ledx and die in raid, it's okay. You can use it for your med station. Remember, you'll need 2 for crisis for later if you want to hit Kappa. So out of that, I have 5. I gave 2 to my friends, so that's 7. I also got another one that I sold. That's 8. And for the defib, I do have 3, but I sold 1 at the beginning of why because it was so easy to get. So I got 4, and I gave another one to my friend. That's 5, and that's just from Interchange only. But I would say pretty consistently, you can get a Ledx pretty much almost every time. And then yeah, so that's the 4th place, and then you can just extract depending if you had Emercom or railway. Pretty easy. Also, there is a green flare extract on the railway camp, so it's super easy to just loot and extract and kind of avoid the PvP. Honestly, it's pretty fast to loot the camp. In like 5 minutes, you're already done. You already have your Ledx and you're out of there. I hope this video helps, and happy wipe!